Friend, if you've been noticing small nudges, ideas, or feelings pulling you out of your comfort zone, pay close attention. God is leading you into a new, better, and abundant season. And when I say abundance, I don't just mean money. I mean joy, peace, purpose, meaningful relationships, and the resources you need to fulfill the dreams God has placed in your heart. True wealth is not only about what you have in your bank account. It's about a life full of impact, influence, and the ability to bless others in ways you may not yet imagine. Life often changes in subtle ways. You may feel a quiet stirring inside, a sense that something bigger is on the horizon. It's not loud, it's not obvious, and sometimes you can't explain it in words. But deep down, you know something important is about to happen. Perhaps you've been praying for guidance, clarity, a breakthrough. Maybe you've asked God to open doors in your career, finances, or relationships. Then slowly signs start appearing. A new idea pops into your mind. A chance encounter nudges you in a new direction, or a seemingly random opportunity shows up. These moments are not coincidences. They are God's gentle whispers preparing you for a season of growth, influence, and abundance. God's idea of wealth is never just about comfort. Wealth is a tool, a resource meant to bless your family, help those in need, and create something lasting that impacts generations. Think about Abraham. He wasn't blessed just for himself. Through him, entire nations were blessed. Likewise, if you feel restless, unsatisfied, or hungry for more, that's often God calling you into a new season. You may begin to notice discomfort in your current life. A job routine, even relationships that once felt safe may now feel limiting. This discomfort isn't a sign that you're ungrateful. It's God shaking you awake, preparing you for something greater. At the same time, ideas and inspiration begin to flow into your mind. You'll think of creative solutions, new ways to serve people, opportunities you'd never imagined. These sparks are seeds God is planting in your imagination, preparing you for the future He has in store. As you act on these ideas, the right people and opportunities begin to appear. Sometimes it's someone offering guidance at the perfect moment, a book you stumble upon, a video or sermon that speaks directly to your situation. These are divine alignments, like Esther, who was placed in the palace at the exact moment to save her people. God orchestrates the right people and opportunities in your life to help you move forward. You'll notice a growing spiritual sensitivity. You may not hear an audible voice, but deep in your heart, you'll begin to recognize what is right and what isn't. Distractions, gossip, and petty arguments will lose their appeal. Instead, you'll feel drawn to prayer, reflection, and meaningful conversations. This preparation of the heart is essential before God blesses your external circumstances. Sometimes this preparation comes through loss. You may lose a job, a relationship, or an income source. At first, it may feel painful or unfair, but God is pruning your life to make space for something greater. Joseph lost his family, freedom, and reputation before rising to a position that would save nations. Loss often clears the way for new blessings and prepares you for the responsibilities ahead. Your mindset will also begin to shift. Victim thinking fades, and a sense of confidence and possibility grows. Instead of saying, "I can't," you start saying, "I can." Generosity begins to flow even before abundance arrives. You might give your time, energy, or resources, and these acts align you with God's principle of abundance, planting seeds that will bloom into blessings beyond what you can currently imagine. You'll also notice a hunger for growth, an appetite for learning, preparation, and self-improvement. You may invest in books, courses, mentors, or experiences that expand your wisdom. This hunger equips you for the blessings God is preparing. Remember Solomon, who asked for wisdom first, and God rewarded him not only with wisdom, but also with wealth and honor. Similarly, your growth and learning are preparing you for your next level. God always gives vision before provision. Noah received the blueprint for the ark before the flood. Abraham was promised descendants before he even had a child. Joseph saw leadership dreams while still in prison. Vision builds faith, provision brings comfort. God wants your faith to mature first, so that when provision arrives, you are ready to steward it wisely. In this process, your character is shaped, your discipline is tested, and your trust in God deepens. Movement often comes before money. David fought lions and bears before facing Goliath. He demonstrated faithfulness in small matters before being trusted with greatness. During this process, divine relationships, mentors, and encouragers will appear. They may not even realize the role they're playing in your journey, but God has placed them there for a reason. Spiritual maturity and wisdom develop, protecting you from the dangers of wealth without understanding. Letting go is part of the process, releasing habits, people, or circumstances that no longer serve your growth. And through it all, God gives peace, a quiet confidence that everything will work out, even when you can't see the full picture. Daniel had it in the lion's den, and you can have it in your life too. Now, think about the timing of your life. Sometimes the wait feels too long. Maybe you've been patient for years, praying and trusting, but nothing seems to change. Friend, God's timing is perfect. What feels delayed is actually preparation. Every step, every trial, every moment of waiting is shaping you, equipping you, and positioning you for the breakthroughs He has in store. Remember, Abraham waited decades for God's promise to come true. Joseph spent years in prison before his dreams manifested, and David waited years before he became king. Your wait is not wasted. If you're noticing these signs, don't shrink back. Step forward, rise above fear, small thinking, and old habits. Trust the shift, honor the discomfort, and follow the peace. This is your invitation into a new chapter, one filled with abundance, purpose, and overflow. And it won't just bless you, it will bless everyone whose life you touch. Trust the process. Step out in faith. Prepare your heart, mind, and life for the blessings God is ready to release. Your new season is beginning, and you are exactly where you need to be to receive the elevation God has prepared for you. The doors are opening, the opportunities are aligning, and the next chapter of your life is waiting. It's time to walk boldly into it with faith, courage, and expectation. Remember, God doesn't just want to bless you. He wants to use you. The abundance you're about to receive isn't meant to stay with you alone. It's meant to overflow into the lives of your family, friends, community, and even strangers who need a hand, encouragement, or hope. When you embrace this season, you become part of something far bigger than yourself, a ripple effect of blessings that touches generations. So trust the signs. Trust the stirrings in your heart. Trust the discomfort, the shifts, and the quiet nudges. They are God's invitation to step into your next chapter, your season of abundance, influence, and fulfillment is not just coming, it's already on its way. Be ready, step forward, and watch God work wonders in your life.